everyone. Good morning.
Hola.
Hi, everyone.
Everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Valentine.
Yay!
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. Happy
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine. Who is ready for some toasts? Who is ready for some
I
toast?
am.
Okay, we'll toast. We'll toast
Oh,
at the end of the day. Oh my gosh.
yes. We are
We'll
toasting.
drink one before
Happy
we leave here
Valentine's
today.
Day
We'll
to
go and
all of
invite people.
you.
Oh my. Happy to be on your screen again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you all are joining us from around the world. Happy Valentine to all our rock stars. Thank you all for joining us. I'll allow these beautiful, gorgeous ladies to introduce themselves and then we'll get today's rolling. Dr. Ego, let's have you introduce yourself.
Good day to all our rock stars and happy Valentine's Day. I'm Dr. Ego, happily married to Dr. Austin and Naloe, a mom, grandma, and a retired foreign trained optometrist, now rocking it in the digital space. And I'm streaming from Ottawa, Canada. So stay tuned. We have a lot for you today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bridget. Let us meet you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Yes, it's a beautiful day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. We are here again to give you those beautiful nuggets. My name is Bridget. I'm a registered nurse, a proud digital business owner and mentor, married with kids, and transmitting live from Columbus, Ohio. Sit tight and enjoy yourself today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, let us meet you, Yuji.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. I am Yuji Chika, and I'm a business analyst by profession, and I run my successful digital business on the side. I am a mom of a 3-year-old adorable daughter, originally from Nigeria. So we do hope that our conversation this afternoon, my time, will impart you. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much from around the world. Oh, it is amazing. Okay, let us meet you, Mariam.
Hello, everybody. My name is Miriam Araban B. I am a wife, a USRN, and mother to 4 beautiful kids, transmitting to you live from state of Maine. And above all, I'm a proud digital business mentor. I want you to stay tight and get all the nuggets you need.
Thank you so much. You all stay tight. My name is Grace Wilson. I'm a mom to 4 adorable kids. I'm a wife. I'm a registered nurse and a successful digital business owner and mentor. And we all here help everyday people. We plug them into a system that works so that they can convert their social media scrolling to become productive and earn online. And we have something beautiful to bring your way today. I'm streaming live from Nebraska. Thank you, Yuji, for joining us. Yuji's, it's her afternoon. It is my morning. It is our morning. Some of us from Canada. Thank you, Dr. Ego. Mentor Bridget is joining us from Columbus, Ohio. And Mariam is joining us. Mentor Mariam is joining us from the cold city of Maine. And Yuji is joining us from Belgium.
Belgium. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for being here. We have something really interesting. Today is our day 38 of 90. Let's get you earning
Mhm.
online. Let's be productive on social media.
Yeah.
We are rolling one day at a time. And we are almost halfway successful
Yeah.
through the challenge. Thank you, Bridget, for that challenge this year. Bridget said, yeah, let's get this thing rolling. I said, okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. I didn't know how I can, but here we
Mhm.
are. All
Yeah.
right, we have something really interesting to talk about today. Before we're gonna toast, today is Lovers Day, right? But every day is Lovers Day, but today is being marked
The
as one.
special one.
Okay, so something interesting to talk about: staying consistent and committed to achieving your goals. What are those goals? What are those dreams? Do you feel like they are so big? Do you feel like these goals, I don't know how I can achieve them? One tip to achieving them is what will bring you today. We have so much value packed that we want to deliver. how you can stay consistent so that you can achieve those goals and you don't start and drop it by the way. No, quitters don't, losers don't. Oh my
Quit.
gosh, Dr. Ego, help me, help
Winners
me.
don't quit.
Winners
Winners
don't
don't
quit
quit.
Help
and quitters don't
Quitters
win.
me.
don't
We
win.
Right. Thank you so much. Okay. Mentor Bridget is going to introduce this topic to us and then we'll talk about it and bring our contributions and give you all tips and strategies on how to stay committed and consistent to your goals and dreams so that you can achieve success. All right. Take it away, Bridget.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, consistency, that's the topic we're talking about today. Consistency is very important. If you must achieve any result, if you must set and achieve those goals, you have to make sure that you are practicing consistency. If you are not consistent, you are going to lose track of those things that you're doing towards achievement of your goal. So what is consistency? When we talk about consistency, these are activities that you carry out repeatedly on a regular basis without giving breaks. You keep coming in every time people are seeing you, you are putting in that effort, you stay consistent, you continue to attend to your plans, whatever plans you have made, whatever goals you have set out to achieve, you make sure you're putting in that right effort to time, whatever resources you need to put into the achievement of those goals. You make sure you are putting them. You don't put in today and tomorrow you say, oh, I'm tired, I can't do it tomorrow, and then the next tomorrow you give half time, the next tomorrow you don't come. That is not consistency. Consistency means you are repeatedly performing those activities towards achievement of your goals, and at the end you're definitely going to see the results. But if you don't practice consistency, the likelihood that you will not achieve those goals is very high. So that is what we mean by consistency. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Ego, let's have you tell us baseline what consistency is, and then you give us qualities that can help you achieve, like, oh, come on, where is that question? What we are talking about, what consistency is, I took that question off. I'm going to bring it back. And how does consistency contribute to achieving your goals and dreams?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Just like Mentor Bridget said, consistency is like keeping up to date on a regular basis with whatever you are doing. For example, showing up here, on a daily basis for this 90 day, getting you earning online. If the viewers come one day and they don't see us, it simply means we are not consistent. So talking about consistency, you see, what just flashed through my mind was I want to cite a personal example to buttress this. You see, first of all, what will fuel you being consistent over your goals and your dreams? It's basically your why. Why did I set out on this? Or what are the reasons? I remembered, when I lost my late husband. The twins were 3.5 years old, and I was just 27 plus. He died at 34 plus, you know. And I sat down and I remembered all the discussions we've had in the few years we got married, and I picked up those things that were his desires. They were now my whys, on why I have to be consistent and intentional in raising his kids the way he wanted. I said to myself, Eric kept saying, oh, I came from a very not well-to-do family, so I would love to buy a land for my children. I never owned one. And so what I did was that the money that Shell people visited me with, I said, this was Eric's this thing. So the first thing I did was I called some of his friends. They helped me to get 2 plots of land. Why am I saying this? So I made sure that the why, helped me to be consistent. We can have goals and dreams. If we don't put our eyes on those goals, we can never remain consistent. We can't discipline ourselves to follow it. So you see that you have these goals, you have these dreams, but what are the reason why you have them? For example, Why are we on this digital business? We're going to come to that. So, the reason why we started this digital business, you see, for us, extra income, time freedom, and whatever will help us to become consistent. It will help us to remain focused and disciplined. So I'm bringing it in because they are interwoven.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency and meeting up with our goals, right? We see that if we keep our eyes on our why, we will be consistent and we will achieve our dreams and our goal. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep your eyes on your why. You will be consistent and achieve your goals and dreams. Stay put. We're bringing you how the strategies on how to stay consistent and keep your goals, your dreams, your eyes on your why. Okay, UG
Gracie, please, I'll be
introduced.
right back.
All right.
Excuse me.
Sure. UG introduced this topic to us, and how does staying consistent contribute to your to achieving overall for everyone? It's a general thing. We all face this,
Yeah.
achieving overall goals and dreams.
Hi, everyone, again. So, basically, we are talking on the topic consistency. I mean, we all do know that being consistent would eventually get you to a targeted destination, which is your success, right? But before I start talking, I would let us know that success doesn't happen overnight. While being consistent, it is important to be kind to yourself, knowing that for some people, the result might come up in 5 days,
Mm.
20 days, 5,000 days,
Mhm.
10,000 days. But would you quit in the middle of the process because you feel I'm not getting the targeted results or desire that I want? No, being consistent requires you. I'll streamline it to our business because we are business people, right? Being consistent means that you have to, for us, business people, that you have to constantly update your knowledge and stay current with the business dynamics. And how would you do that? Make sure you're showing up on our live our go lives with our other business partners, having an accountability partner, showing up for our weekly meetings that we call our masterminds,
Mm.
reading up, following your trainings. For instance, right, you want to lose weight, you go to the gym the first day. When you sleep and wake up, you wake up with body aches. Would you say because your muscles are aching, you wouldn't go to the gym the second
Mhm.
time? Our sisters here, Dr. Ego has talked about focusing on your why point, on your why. So your why point is to, be able to lose some weight, and that should be the reason that will drive you.
Yeah.
Why am I in business? Am I in business so that I will gain some time freedom? Am I in business so that I will be able to just, live life, based on my own terms, to have a balanced economic lifestyle? That should be the driving force for me to keep doing what I am doing to get to my goal. And part of it is, like I said before, having an accountability partner. I'll use myself, for instance. We are all ordinary people doing real business and having real results.
Right.
There is nothing different between myself and you watching. I woke up very down this morning because I thought that I have not met some weekly goals. I called somebody in the business to share my emotional the reason why I was a bit emotional. And she told me, girl, you're doing well. I looked at your business page and I was inspired. I said, oh, sorry. I was actually calling you to tell you that I'm down. Just
Yeah.
hearing what you've said now has,
It's
inspired me.
encouraging. Yeah.
Now you have to stay consistent and achieving your goals also means that you have to stay connected with support group that believe in you, that can charge you up. Imagine calling that lady this morning and she's telling me something negative. I haven't achieved. In fact, it may have probably, maybe Gracie, I would have called you, to say, I'm sorry, I can't be here because I don't have the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So being consistent means staying up to date with business dynamics, having an accountability partner, feeding your focus and removing every distraction. And with that, you will eventually get to your goal. And please be kind to yourself while you're getting to your goals because Grace's momentum or movement may not be the same with
Mhm.
UG's. So that's it from me. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank
Awesome.
you so much. Well said. Thank you for that
Yeah.
contribution and thank you for being here. We
Yeah.
would have missed you. We're expecting you. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank
well
you.
said. A lot of things being said. Staying commitment to your goals. It is not a one day thing. A goal,
Mhm.
especially a big one, a big dream, a legacy business like ours, something that you can transfer to your kids, generational wealth. You can't build it in one day. You can't build it in 2 days. People they go to their jobs and they look forward to retiring in 40 years, in 30 years time. And by that time they feel like, okay, I should have achieved some things. And what are those things that we even feel like we should have achieved? Own a house, maybe have paid off your car loans and paid off your house loans, like own your property yourself, and your kids are all maybe done with schools and you've been able to support them in their college and be
Mhm.
able to set them up, be able to have a retirement home or be able to go on vacations when you retire, like those things. And then you keep going, you keep
Yeah.
showing up in that job. Year one is
Absolutely.
gone. You don't even feel like, I've worked for a year. Like, we don't even feel it that we've worked for a year until you sit down and count the cost and, like, oh my gosh, I've been in this job for 2 years, for 5 years. You don't even think about it. I always cite this example coming to the United States. Before I graduated from nursing school, like basic nursing school, I had it in mind that I want to practice nursing in the US after I graduate. And I know I need the experience, I know I need the knowledge, the technical know how to be able to do this in another country, in a high tech situation. And after school, I started working. And then I told myself, I'm not going to work in my home country for more than 5 years. And I should find myself practicing nursing in the US. Guess when I'm like, oh my goodness, it is 5 years. Before I knew it, it was 7 years. I'm like, I just got in this job like yesterday.
Yeah.
So I kept showing up because I have a goal. You have to pay bills. So
Of
those
course.
bills that are in front of you would definitely make you to show up. And in the long term, those are just like tips. Those are like tips because they cannot even help you build a dream life. But this is a business. This is a business. And people sometimes we say, oh, you cannot shop for your business and build it, and in 5 years you have a legacy, a foundation. But you can have that in your mind that you're going to build someone else's goals and dreams and build their legacy for 40, 30 plus years. Thank you so much, Yuji, for all of that. And while you're doing this, give yourself some grace, because
Yeah.
in your job you give yourself some grace. Though people burn out, some do multiple jobs and
Mhm.
don't even think about their health. But that is why we have off days. That is why you don't work 24/7 the whole week.
We-
So you must give yourself some grace. Yuji, you are doing amazing. You're building legacy.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
the speed Dr. Ego or Mentor Miriam is going, it won't be my speed.
Mm-mm.
Of
I
course.
tell you.
Yeah.
Mentor Bridget's speed, it won't be my speed.
Yeah.
Everybody have unique roadmaps, unique
Mhm.
like show up for yourself. That is just
Yeah.
it. Know your
Yeah.
why. Thank you all so much for joining us. I'm just going to appreciate some people. Perna Bosinki, thank you for joining us. Maliki, Ba, thank you for joining us. There's this name I cannot pronounce. Thank you all for joining us. All right, Mariam, what can you tell us about how consistency contributes to achieving overall goals and dreams?
Thank you very much. Consistency, we have already talked what it means. Being there, doing that thing you have to do, showing up all the time, not lagging behind. So, how it contributes to achieving our goals is that it helps us to be reliable. Because when people come to our business page, they see us showing up. It makes us to be reliable before them.
Yeah.
They begin to form that trust that this person is reliable, is always there.
Oh,
And that is why they always, like here, the nurses, when they are trying to bring nurses from the international, you know, area, this is one of the reasons they bring nurses. I have spoken with the agencies, and they said, even my facility, they said it, Miriam, anytime we call you, we are sure that you will be here. Reliability, and that is consistency, because I have never called out. It's not in my record, not for one day. I worked for 1,460 hours for them, and I did not call out.
Oh, wow.
Consistency. People will trust you.
Mm.
You will form a habit.
Yeah.
It's all what consistency will do. And when you are able to, when all those things are in place, you'll be able to achieve your goals. Okay, look at the kids. At times I'll be like, reiteration, reiteration, reiteration. It's working.
Yeah.
I remember when we used to go to school and they teach us 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6. My dear, it works.
Yeah.
Because I look at my own children, they don't do those things. And then I will ask, 2 times 5 is what? They will do their like,
Fight
I
computer.
mean, this is what you sing like a song in your dream.
Mm.
Consistency. So when we go to school, that's the first dose. We will sing that multiplication table. Before we go home, we will sing it. That is consistency. There is no how we sing it from Monday to Friday. We will not know the multiplication table from 1 to 20. It's impossible.
Mm.
So that is the power of consistency, saying and doing that thing all the time. It helps us to remain focused
Right.
and to affirm ourselves positively. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mentor Miriam. Remain focused, affirm yourself positively, and then you build this confidence. Thank you for this illustration. Like this drove the topic home, really, because you know how we are being trained back home, how the school it's different. Different systems, okay? The school back in our home country and the school here in the United States or Belgium, where you are, UG or Canada,
Yeah.
like these are different school systems. When we came to this country, you know, my kids, their brains are really hot, like spiking hot. They could do so many calculations, and we wanted to keep up with that trend. They started school here, and I'm like, is this how you will become these pilots that you want to become? All those calculations. So we
In
started.
fact,
We
no,
started.
sorry, I wanted
Yes,
to say,
go ahead.
sorry to interrupt. I wanted to say that in fact, I still cannot spell the word exercise without reciting that song
Yeah,
in Lebanon. Ele
Rice,
times
Sometimes
ele
ele.
the rice
rice
customer is
customer.
selling it.
I
What
still cannot
about
spell that word correctly without singing that song. Eh?
sorry, we're not interrupting. What about
No, I love it.
hippopotamus? Hey,
Yeah.
I P for the
Hip,
hippo,
para
for
hip,
the
para
hippo,
hippopo,
hippo,
hippo,
hippo for the
hippo, para
hippo,
hippopo,
the M-U-S for the
para
Listening fun.
hippopotamus.
hippopotamus.
And we add,
Oh,
we
Now we
make
got
it
that one
with
too.
a Hey!
In the community primary school.
fun memories.
Yeah.
Mapata, you
Yeah.
came when we are having fun. Please join in the
Oh my
fun. We're
goodness.
talking about the power of consistency.
Oh
True,
yeah.
you know.
Mm.
Oh.
But then it still boils down to different folks for different whatever how they say it.
Mhm.
Strokes.
Strokes for different, it still boils down to that. Because why am I saying this? Thinking about all the learn in school, all the memorize, the consistency, and all of that coming into a new environment, I was still bringing in the curriculum. I was still my elder sister's kids that were the same age with my own kids. We had to create this WhatsApp group. I just bumped on it a few days ago. I'm like, okay, this is no longer necessary because we abandoned it along the way.
Yeah.
The calculations they are learning, like, okay, this we are in a different system. Okay, that is why you have to give yourself some grace. Don't compare because if it is back home, they need that. Their brains are spiking hot. That is what they need so that they can stay abreast amongst their colleagues and be the best. All the time they come out the first runner up. Okay, but in this country, this is a new here they are so wowed by their intelligence. And I'm like, you're not even showing what you have up there. You are not even showcasing it. So there are just different strokes for different situation. Give yourself some grace while you're staying consistency to pursuing your goals. And the training, UG mentioned it, that the masterminds, you can bring a curriculum for how to be a nurse and you want to study it in how to be a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
What is your field? What are you aiming at? What are those goals? What are those dreams? Stay put. Affirm yourself. Thank you, Bridget, for that illustration. Like, make it part of you, and you will see that it becomes part of you. It won't even be like you're doing work anymore. At 4 years old, at 3 years old, my kids could recite all that times table from 1 to 24. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, I doubt, like, I really doubt it, because we've been here for 5 years. The system is different, the curriculum is different, everything is different. So we have to follow the trend. That is one thing, again, about the trend. Stay abreast with the trend, continuous learning. So much being said. Thank you so much, Mariam. Like, you brought the topic home, and you brought fun home
Yeah.
for us. Thank you so much.
Can I say
Uh,
something? Can
yes,
I say
please.
something, Mentor Gracie? You
Yes.
know, as we were all talking this, right? This is why, again, we are, you know, letting our immigrant people know that we are bringing diamonds to you. You
Mm,
see, we are here talking about time freedom. Huh? Uh-huh. Now, I remember while we are talking all of these things and cracking joke with them, the truth is, the greater percentage of faith did not come from the teachers. It came from our moms having the time freedom to
Yes.
impact this knowledge into us. And as I would normally say, it breaks because if you migrate from wherever and you come to this foreign country, you find out that you are juggling with a lot of things. The challenges here are quite different, especially if you are a single mom. you know those wonderful privileges you had back home. Even though we lost our father young, my mother was a teacher, but she had enough time because of the settings of back home, right, to impact a lot in us. And those are still the values that have molded us. Look at us here reciting 2 times 2 4 2, and hippopotamus. And then there's this particular one, even up till now, as an adult, as a grandma, it always pops up. What is it? My mother will tell you inside of your mind, be reciting, whatever is what doing is what doing well.
mm.
Whatever is what doing is what doing well. So that time, where was it? Because as the last born, it is my duty to wash plates.
Wash plate.
That's what
Exactly.
that's
No.
what you do. So when she will come for inspection, she will carry it. Did you
Exactly.
recite in your heart that
When
whatever
you were
is
washing
what
the plate.
doing, what doing well, go and wash the plate all over while
Again.
reciting it. So you see, if we are running helter skelter from one job to another, back to back, oh my goodness, this is the importance of this digital business. It cannot be overflogged.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Apart from it being a plan B, the real intention is this for young mothers,
Mm.
right? Who are immigrants. When you are doing your 9 to 5 and you start this, by the grace of God, this is a business to your name. You
Mm.
will nurture it, it will grow and begin to give you resources, dividends that will help you to cut down on the 9 to 5 to be able to spend quality time with the kids, to impact those things that are valuable, that will stay with them for
Absolutely.
life. Please. This is, you see, when we come out like this, is because we have found this diamond
Mm.
and we really, really want to get you on board. As we said, the extra income is just the little bit. There is so much as a package. I call it like a mini university, like Mentor Yuji said. The masterminds, the trainings, everything, it's priceless.
It
Come on
is.
board. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is priceless. Come on board and you will be wowed. Thank you,
Yes,
all our viewers, for joining us. Thank you,
yeah.
Theophilus. Thank you, Chineye Oyekwelu. Thank you, Mafata. Thank you, Samuel Fagago. Thank you, Lovette Ngazi. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Theophilus
Thank you,
Chukuma.
thank you,
Thank you all.
thank
You
you.
guys are the real MVPs, and
MVPs.
happy
Thank you, my
Valentine.
sweetheart.
Love is in the air. I left that clapping for you.
Congratulations, Gracie. Congratulations. You
You
are
got a
making
buyer.
waves. Congrats, Gracie.
Oh,
You are making waves. Are you surprised?
You
You
got
are
a
making
buyer
waves, Gracie.
I
You got
appreciate
a
this.
buyer.
on
Woo!
a Valentine's
Did
Yes,
it just
so
happen right now? I didn't know
Mhm.
that.
power of automation. You are
Day. That
Right.
is it.
Yes.
and
The
you got
power
Okay.
a
of
buyer.
automation.
I don't think the audience understood. Okay, we are right here on this live, and I just saw this private chat. Grace, congratulations, you got a buyer.
Your
So
business is
yeah,
Yes.
running in the
in the
background.
Yeah.
background, and I'm here. This is like using
Ready?
one bed. I want to put it the other way around. Using one bed to
Consistency.
catch two stones.
Using one stone
Thank
to
you
catch
so
two
much.
birds.
Yeah.
Okay, our next question. Who even I've missed track of?
I think
We are just
maybe
having
me or
fun.
Dr.
It
Ego.
Today is
is it is
Valentine's Day.
amazing. It is amazing. Come on board, you all. It is amazing to be here on the internet having fun, a global community, committing with can't speak English.
It's part of the fun.
You are excited.
Connecting with the whole world. This is social media, right? Thank you all so much. So who is next? Go for it. How does we've answered all of these. Okay, the next question, the tips, the strategies. This is where the nugget is. This is where we want to get it right. Because during the rainy days, there will be there. You have a big dreams, don't expect it's going to happen overnight. It is not going to happen. You have to lay the foundation, which is one thing we are so proud of our digital business. You lay the foundation and let the system continually reward you. Automation at its best. But you have to put in the work because the world is not a bed of roses. You sleep, you wake up, you have to shower, you have to brush your teeth, you have to make that food and make it palatable so you can enjoy it, right? So you have to put in the work. Let's talk about the strategies, the tips to staying consistent so that you can achieve your big goals, so that you can achieve your dreams. And at the end of the day, you celebrate yourself. So, Mentor Bridget, let's have you introduce this to us.
Thank you very much. So when we talk about tips that you can use to maintain consistency so that you can achieve your goals, one, discipline is very important when it comes to consistency, because there will be days when you will not feel like moving one step. You just feel like laying down on your bed without getting up. There will be days, maybe in winter, it's very cold out there, you don't feel like attending to your business, you don't feel like going anywhere. But that discipline is what is going to drive you to say, oh my dear, you've got to do this, because you can do it. Other people are moving. If you stay here, the Bible says that a little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will creep in, you know. So you have to keep moving. And if you don't discipline yourself to say, yes, I have to move, you are going to stay where you are, and then you will lose that consistency and lose track of your success story. But when you get up and say, yes, I am moving, that discipline kicks in, and then you keep moving. Another tip you can use is the tip of building resilience. You know, when you keep maintaining consistency, you're building that resilience, you're growing, and then it starts being, you become perfect in whatever you're doing, because consistency can also lead to perfection. You know, when you keep doing something, before you know it, it's nothing to you anymore. You don't even see it as a job, you don't see it as a tedious work. It becomes part of you, and you start to do it with ease. That is another thing that we can bring into consistency. Building resilience, that's another thing that will help you. Then you have to try to maintain momentum. You know, when you start something, don't slack back. For example, we started this Go Life, which we have been using as an example. If we started maybe every day for the first 10 days, and then we are like, oh, today nobody's showing up. I remember there was a time it was just myself and Gracie. We were doing it until other people started coming, you know. if by the time we came the first day, the second day, I was telling Gracie, even if it means only me, maybe the day you don't have time or the day I don't have time and you have to come alone, we will still do it until we
Yes.
cover these 90 days. So if you don't start to build that momentum, you don't start to maintain it. You build it and you maintain it. Maybe we come one day and Gracie says, "Oh, I don't have time today." Maybe you have to go, like, okay, let's just forget about today. You know, that consistency, you're going to lose it. So building momentum, applying discipline, all of these are tips that are very important in making sure that you maintain that consistency if you must achieve your goals and dreams. Thank you. I'm going to stop there so that my other speakers will have other points to talk about. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mentor Bridget. Well said. You mentioned about staying disciplined and move. Don't stay stuck, guys. Don't stay stuck. You have a goal. You gotta move. You gotta move, or else you're not going to achieve those dreams. You're not going to achieve those goals, and you have to be disciplined. Was it UG that gave us the illustration? You want to lose weight, and you go to the gym and you do all those push up, you do all of that, and you're definitely the next morning you will ache because that is your first time. You will ache, but you have to put that fit body, the beach body, the summer body. It's almost summer. People say, "Oh, this is what I want to achieve," and I've started building my summer body. Put it, paste it where you can always see it, so that you are on track. Thank you, Mentor Bridget, for mentioning that you are on track, or else you're going to lose track. And you keep the momentum. You show up at the gym every day, even if you don't show up at the gym. Some of us, you stand on your. We have the treadmill. The other aunt yesterday, she was so funny. And she sat on the treadmill. She said, "I wish this treadmill would just digest this food for me." Like, don't be in your bed and you want to be out there and show up for the world and be your best version. It is okay to give yourself some grace, but that consistency, that's why you have to set a routine to keep you on track. Thank you, Mentor Bridget, for even saying that. Coming on this challenge, I'm like, no, I have tried 30 days challenge before and it never worked. Thank you, Anna Gomez, for joining us. Thank you, Lovette, for joining us. I have tried 30 days go live and I stopped at 10 because it was just me. I didn't have no motivation. I didn't have no accountability partner like UG mentioned. I didn't have no someone to remind you that you need to be on track, like Bridget mentioned. I didn't have you guys. I was in another field. I was trying something else. That was when I was going around and looking for things I can do online. And that is one thing why you will succeed in this space. You guys, visit this website. It is high time you hop on board, register with your name and email, because the support you get here, you will just see yourself becoming your best version with little. You will lay the foundation, but you will do it with ease that you don't even feel like it is work anymore. You don't feel like, oh, I'm working. Oh, Bridget talked about building the momentum. Look at Dr. Ego giving us the vibes. Mariam giving us the vibes. Yuji is joining us and bringing in her own spices. It was just I and Bridget. We started this Go Life, and it would have been boring, but you guys bringing in this momentum. We all the time we are excited to come on live. And this consistency has made me that I wake up, I have to go have my bath. If not this go live, by now I'm sleeping. I'm in bed. I'm sleeping. I haven't showered. I'll just go drop my kids in school and I'll go back to bed. In fact, at the end of the day, my husband will come back from work and say, "What have you achieved today?" Because I'm in bed. But now he looks forward to me dressing up every day because we have a go live. He said, "Thank God for this go live." At the time, it's like, thank God for this business. Thank God for this go life. You're becoming your best version. You're glowing. If not, I'll be in bed and be sleeping.
Better time management too.
Okay, and that being said, Ego, Dr. Ego, tell us some of
Money, Dr. Money.
Dr. Money, like the Ego,
today we are in a very light mood, Remember, it's Valentine's Day. So if you like love talk, Mama likes love talk.
Right. We are with you, ma.
So okay. So to Mentor UG said something, and Mentor Bridget said something. So I'm just going to add to it. You see, just like you said, I don't know how many days they said if you keep doing something consistently, it becomes a habit, right? I think either is it 10 days or 14 days? Well, I have forgotten. I will check on that. But they mentioned about surrounding yourself with like-minded people. You know, it's horrible to go through the biography of every successful person. There is no time in their life that they did not encounter challenges or difficulties that are legitimate enough to make them to quit.
Mhm.
But what is it that kept them going? Just having like-minded people beside them, talking to them. And in this, our digital business, just like Mentor Yuji said, we have it in abundance. The global community. I have never met any of these ones in person, but by the global community, by the virtue of this digital business and all the things we've been afforded with, if I am in pain now, I trust them enough that I can pick up the phone and say, Gracie, do you have a minute to spare? It's not about business matter anymore, but now trust. Friendship has been built. There is something I did yesterday, which so who was even asking me? I told the person, okay, if there's one engineer that visited me, so I showed her because Mentor Gracie shared it. I say, is this a young, intelligent lady in this business? So because I was telling her about the digital business that taught me how to click on the reels and then it will go off. I use the audio. I was so excited. Why? Because I have surrounded myself with
Yeah.
like-minded people. So they are helping me in this journey of this digital business to be consistent. Just as they said, I'm forming a habit in the morning after prayers. That the next thing you are getting ready. You don't want, that the world, the people the rock stars are waiting for us to show up and share the nuggets. So come on board. Let all your fears just know that you have a global community to support you to be consistent. You know your why. And with all this beautiful, look at everybody here in this thing. UG is a business analyst, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine that? So you see, I know they follow who knows succeed though.
Who
Simple.
not know road?
No,
At
no
all.
road.
So this one now, I know that this is an added asset. How am I getting in touch with all these amazing people? Look at all these nurses, in the healthcare, this thing, not in Africa. This is in overseas, right? Good. So there are questions now that you can, what are you waiting for? Eh? That is what they will be asking you now, the viewers. What are you waiting for? So, apart from the extra income, there is so much that you will enjoy in this business. Come on board. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well said. That made me so emotional. Like the commitment to help ourselves, the support, the love, it has gone beyond that.
Yeah.
One time, Dr. Ego said that you visit Canada, I have somewhere to go and stay. Dr.
Yes.
Ego was like, come to my house. How dare you go look for a hotel to stay? Come
Hotel.
to my house.
Yeah.
Because we have built a community of like-minded people. Trust me, if I go to a house, we are not only going to talk about family, love, or business is also going to come to play because
Mhm.
we want to make that mola, that dollars, we want to make that money, we want to elevate our lives, we want to be able to go on those vacations, we want to be able to give ourselves good treats. So okay, let's go to the next person. Yuji, what are some tips to staying consistent before we call it to
Okay.
have a toast and call it a day?
Yeah, so I'll just quickly mention three. One of them would be appraisal, either personal or business appraisal. Set time, routine time to look back on your journey so far and where you are, or how far you've gone. I mean, you can do it quarterly, biannually, weekly, monthly, whatever you choose, but make sure that you're constantly appraising your performance in your business and in your personal life. Because I mean, the business helps you to develop your personal, have some kind of personal development. And another thing is to be able to take on feedback, right? Get opinions from other people, because it's always good to view things from different perspective. I mean, they say you might there's this stuff, this thing I always see, you put letter 9, you can turn it this way and it's
To
6, you
6.
turn it the other way and it's 9. It all depends on what perspective, on what side that you're viewing the number. Have an open mindset so that you can be able to take on valuable feedbacks from and constructive feedback from people. Another thing is that while taking your appraisal, see areas where you didn't do well. Be able to learn from your mistakes, right? Look at another way that you can re-strategize. Look at another way that you can partner with other people, within the business or even outside of the business, because we are all entrepreneurs anyways, So form an accountability partner, I would say again, and learn from everybody anywhere. If it's business articles, or listen to, even I just tuned in on CNN one day and they said something about business. I was like, oh, I've learned something. I'm going to implement this. Make sure that you constantly upgrade yourself. So all those things will contribute to being consistent and being successful, because the common denominator is to be successful in business, and that is it. Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well said. Okay, Mariam, what are some tips? Give us 2 tips that can help us stay consistent to achieve our goals.
Um, I think trying adapting to changes
Yeah.
can help us to stay consistent when you're able to adapt to changes that will come with whatever is going on.
Mm.
It helps you to stay consistent in what you are doing, and also, like Mama have said, learning from your mistakes. If you have made mistake, you are able to learn from what happened to you before and fashion out another way to do it. You move on.
Mhm.
You will become
Yeah.
consistent.
Mhm.
You will keep doing it. You keep doing it because you are learning at the same time. I think that's all I have to.
Thank you so much. To
Yeah.
keep like keep learning something, keep doing it, and it's a part of you, right? And adaptability to changes, because they will come. Bumps are there, but they are not there to stop you. They are there for you to climb over and overcome those challenges. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll call it a day. Bridget, why are we here? How can we help everyday people? Our website is on the screen. In 1 minute, tell us before Dr. Ego toasts to love.
Yes, 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 yes. Something we enjoy doing. That is why we are here. We are here to share something that has been working for us, especially for our immigrants, mothers, single, married, young ones. This business is something that anybody who is 18 years and counting can do. Look at our mama here. She is retired and she's in this business. The other day we had another mama. That's to tell you that, do you know that even in this community we have two deaf or dumb people in this community, and they are doing this business. So who are we? We are digital business owners, entrepreneurs, and mentors. We help ordinary people from all walks of life, all ages, from 18 and counting, to plug into a system that has been created, a system that works on automation. Like we are here, and a business partner just came into Gracie's website. You see, that is how our system works. You can be doing other things instead of you going to pick here, you're running helter skelter everywhere. You want to be there because you want to make ends meet, you want to pay bills. I was asking someone, okay, now you're always picking up anytime they offer an extra dollar. You come in, you want to pick up, you want to. For how long have you been doing this? She was like, for about 5 years now. I'm like, for how much longer do you think you will do it before you are able to stop? There is no answer. You are not sure because you don't have a plan B. That is why we are here, to help people understand that you can create a plan B for yourself, such that even when you are doing your own traditional job, you can be building something for yourself, something you can control, that you will fall back on tomorrow. You know, you don't have to build for somebody your entire life. You don't have time to rest well. You don't have time to go on vacation with your kids. You have to keep going back and going back just so that you can pay bills. That is not how life should be. I remember growing up, we all had dreams, we had dreams of traveling to different places. Oh, I want to help people in my family. Maybe you are from a humble background, you look at your family, you look at your community, and like, oh my God, I want to grow, I want to make it so that I can come back to help people. And here you have found your way to US, Canada, Belgium, just like UG, and you still can't do anything. It's like you're handicapped. It shouldn't be like that. That is why this system that has been created and it's working for people all over the world. That is why we are coming here repeatedly, every day, consistently. We are talking about consistency. We are coming here every day to tell people that there is something that we have found that is working for a lot of people. It is working. This is not just like the regular kind of scam you find in the internet. No, look at us. We are all professionals. We are responsible people. We are law-abiding citizens. So there's no way we're going to put something that is not legitimate out there for you. And we are coming here every day. If it's not legitimate, we won't be coming here. We won't show our faces. We won't show our names, our websites. We tell you where we are transmitting from. We won't do that if we are not legitimate people. So that is why we are coming here to tell you that visit these our websites, get information. Probably you've been watching us. I know somebody like Maliki. He's been coming here to watch us every day. He's consistent. He comes every day to watch us.
It's true.
You've been seeing, you see us every day. You are hearing. Go get information for yourself. Go get information. This is something that is changing lives. It is not a joke. It is not. We're not here just because we want to talk. We are here because we know that this business is giving results. So if you want a change in your life, you want to build something that will last a lifetime for yourself, something that will wow you and make you think, oh my goodness, thank God I took this decision. Visit any of these websites you are seeing on the screen. Get information at no cost. You have nothing to commit yourself with. Even if they ask you to, pay a little that is refundable, go ahead, do it. It's something that you can take to Walmart, Kroger, and one in a twinkle of an eye, you've spent everything, especially now that the other time I was thinking, we're moving into a new apartment. I'm like, oh my God, the last time we moved from one apartment, immediately we left, they increased the amount of the rent, things keep going up. The cost of living keeps, and is the increase in your remuneration equivalent to the increase in the cost of living? No. Things are increasing in cost. So if you don't build something that will back up your income, it's going to be a problem for you. So that is why we are here asking you, get information, and then so that you can take the next step. Information is key. You cannot make that decision if you don't get the information. Like we know about Dr. Go. Dr. Go saw the business 2 years ago. She refused to take action. And now she has to come back. She has tried other things. Stop looking for those things that are shining. Stop looking for those things that are shining, that don't give results. This business gives results. So that is my word for you. And I'm telling you, that is what we do. And it's paying us. It is giving us time for our families. It is helping us preserve our health. It is doing so much for us. That is why we are calling you into it, to also come and enjoy. Even if you don't have what it takes now, reach out to us. We'll tell you what alternatives we have for you.
Right.
So that is who we are, and that is what we do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bridget, for that well summarized presentation. So that is what we do. That is how we help everyday people. Visit any of this websites. It is free. The basic info is free. Oh, I didn't forget the toast. Dr. Ego. We definitely toast. Today is Lovers Day.
Yes.
I know. So,
And that's why you're in red, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the husband that brought that dress for her to wear.
all right, people.
Nice one.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. You all that came on, thank you so much. Anjali Tapa, thank you so much. Christiana B, Victoria Adams, Igor Reke, thank you so much. Theophilos Chukuma, Puna Bunsanke, Maliki Ba, thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce this name. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We are digital business owners and mentors creating legacy, and we want you. Are you living in the diaspora? We want you to come on board and join this amazing community. Okay, we'll call it a day. We'll be on your screen again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, we're gonna toast. Today is Valentine's Day. Okay, I have my wine here. Where's your wine? Where's your wine glass?
Well,
You drink
Your
from the
own
bottle.
bottle is really big.
so
So
Okay.
why is small?
All right. Who is giving us the toast before
it's
we call
me.
it a day?
It's me.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
please
Dr.
do.
Dr. Ego is
Take
the
it
elder
out.
in the house. She will give us the toast.
Take it away.
No, no, not even about being the elder. Me love the sweet me well. So
All right, give us love song. Give us love
yes.
song. Love
Oh,
song and love poem.
oh, you are my sunshine, my very
My only
sunshine.
sunshine,
You make
you
me
make me
happy
happy
when
when
skies are
skies are
See my own card. See my love
gray.
gray.
card. See my
You
love
You
card
never
never
here.
know,
know
dear,
See
how
my
much I
Valentine card.
love you.
Please don't
Please don't
take
take my
my
sunshine
away.
away. That's my
And
daughter's favorite
so,
song.
to all the
Love is in the
lovers,
air.
listen, all the single moms, all the single dads, all the divorcees, all the widows, all the widowers, everyone that has found love again, we are toasting to you. Whatever it is that is your point of need, we are asking that the Lord God Almighty will meet you at that point. You are
Amen.
still able to find love if you
Yeah.
are a widow or a widower or a divorced person. If you are doing single parenting at this point and you are trusting God to give you a partner, the Lord will meet you at the point of your need and he will grant you your heart's desire in accordance to his will for your
Amen.
life.
Mm.
And so we toast for happiness, for peace of mind, for strength in whatever challenge you may be going through. We toast for happiness and more happiness for those who are enjoying their marriages now. We ask that the Lord God, who established love in the purity of love, will crown it all for all of us in
Amen.
Jesus' name. Happy
Amen.
Valentine's
Amen.
Day! Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Miriam, I like your bottle.
See me, oh, see me, see me. Okay, so
Okay, thank you all so much. You all feeling those that are feeling loved, more love to you. Those that don't have anyone to love them or feeling they don't have even self-love for themselves. Give yourself some grace. We love you. You are
Yeah.
loved, you are unique, you are precious, and
yes,
you are you. Nobody can be like you. So give
yes,
Self-love
yourself
costs
some love today.
nothing.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. We'll call it a
Thank
day. Come your
you.
way. See you again tomorrow.
Bye.